Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dialogues from the President's Corner, featuring Dr. Czarda, President of Greensboro College, as well as our special guest today, Suzanne Suddarth, Director of the Center of Innovation and Workforce Development here at Greensboro College. It's been a bit since we last recorded, Dr. Czarda. How have you been this semester?
Busy, very, very busy. I think all of you have heard me say that a mentor taught me long ago that college campuses get a little grumpy in March and April because
Oh,
we're
yeah.
trying to do so much in the spring, but it's been good. It's been a good semester with some challenges.
That's good. And you're doing well today, Suzanne?
Yeah, I'm doing great today. Thank you for asking.
We can't believe the school year's nearly over, and since it's about April, it was about this time last year when the Center of Innovation and Workforce Development program launched. And to acknowledge that today, we wanted to focus on the program for this episode. So to begin from the top, Dr. Czarda, what exactly is the Center of Innovation and Workforce Development, and why has the college made this commitment at this time?
Yeah, Matthew, if I could take a minute and put it in context, but do it quickly.
Yeah.
Greensboro College is 185 years old. At our core, we are a small, private liberal arts college. We have always been, and that's what we will be. We will remain that. However, over the years, many things have changed. Many things. Our student body has changed, our faculty has changed, our buildings have changed, and our academic profile has changed. In the past couple of years, we've seen new majors launched in such areas as supply chain management, interactive media and gaming, public health, data science, and others.
Yeah.
In addition, it was becoming clear over the past 5 or more years that the college really should play a role in workforce development, meaning providing training and education and credentials beyond the traditional college degree. I was very involved in 2 efforts locally, and the numbers are rather startling in terms of what the demands are, and they are increasing. The economy in the Greensboro region is back on track. There's been announcements along the lines of the big Publix distribution center east of town. Boom Supersonic is going to build the next generation of supersonic jets at the airport, and Toyota will be the first car manufacturer to manufacture its own batteries for vehicles just south of town. So we have launched the Center for Innovation and Workforce Development to meet that demand in our region and our community.
So with this program that's now reached about a year now, how does this affect undergraduate students, like students studying for the undergrad and graduate degrees, or the professors teaching them?
Not immediately. It's Greensboro College. We have partnered with an organization called Core Public Benefit Corporation, which is a network of about a dozen colleges to help us do things that we really couldn't do on our own. But right now, it's the college, but it is separate from the regular academic program. These programs are not for credit. Longer term, we believe there could be some interest by students who themselves, while getting a bachelor's degree in whatever their field might be, might also want to pursue one of our online certificates to help them in the marketplace. And importantly, this should be a revenue generating operation within a few years, and the revenue generated will go back to fund the core of the college, which is liberal arts.
So Suzanne, as director of the Center of Innovation and Workforce Development, do you want to talk about some of the certifications that students can get through the program?
Sure. So we have 3 different areas of programs. We have healthcare, we have information technology, and we have advanced manufacturing and aerospace. So we're really excited. Advanced manufacturing and aerospace, we pretty much just started about 3 months ago. The healthcare we've been doing since April, though. We are so excited about that, too, because we have 82 students enrolled in all these different areas. And these are nationally recognized certifications. So a lot of people don't know that. Some are even globally recognized. So now we're going to do some information technology programs. And with those programs, they're a little bit less expensive and smaller scale. So instead of taking something like the cybersecurity, which could take you maybe 3 to 6 months to complete, you can now just go for the fundamentals, Comp TIA. So we have several of those new programs too. So we're really excited. We just launched those within the last 2 weeks.
Okay, great. I know that with the program, you've been working with partners, both politically and in just businesses. Do you want to talk about some of those relationships that you've been building?
Oh, yeah. So, and it's just not me, too. I do want to say we have a team. So I work with about 3 other individuals that are just so awesome. And they are working so hard, and they make me work as hard. So we've been out there in the community, which really benefits not only, the college, but it benefits, being able to get out the information that we have these great programs. So just recently, we met with Toyota Battery, which is coming. We met with their chief VP, Tim Stratton. And that was a really, really great talk because Tim actually said that there would be a need for us to, launch some of the programs in advanced manufacturing with him. So we're super excited about that. We have another meeting, a follow-up meeting with him in May. So as soon as his folks come back from Japan and they're going to be ready for this type of training, we're ready for them.
Yeah.
So that's super exciting. We also have a brand new partnership that I want to talk about. It's Reading Connections. So Reading Connections is a really nice nonprofit that's in Greensboro. And it serves actually over 80,000 people in the area, which is just huge.
Yeah.
And they also work with refugees and immigrants. So in our partnership with them, we're going to pair Greensboro College, Cone Health, and Reading Connections to have sort of like a pipeline of folks that are going to go through Reading Connections for their training as far as, learning to read English because, these folks are immigrants. And so while they do have English skills, they don't have, advanced English skills that they'll need.
Yes.
So they're going to get those great skills. And then once they're ready, we're going to actually put them through MedCert programs. They might want to take medical assistance. They might want to take medical coordinator. And they can do that through us. And then hopefully they're going to do their clinics at Cone Hospital. And the clinics are about 120 hours. So that's an affiliation that we're working out right now. And we're in the final stages of that. So we're super, super excited about that.
That's great. I mean, that sounds so exciting. So that's great to hear.
Yeah. And I did want to mention too, this week we have had such a busy week.
Mhm.
So we have met with Mayor Vaughn. And that was a really exciting talk because Mayor Vaughn, she didn't know about our programs. So Dr. Czarda joined that meeting and we were able to discuss with her what we're doing here at Greensboro College. And she was just thrilled to hear about it, especially our partnership with Reading Connections. So that was really exciting. Also coming up, we have a really big aviation panel meeting. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be first thing in the morning. Boone Supersonic's going to be there. PTI, Kevin Baker will be there, which we're really excited about. One of our core folks is going to be on the panel. And of course, Dr. Czarda will be there and the rest of our team. So we're super excited about that. And then that afternoon, we're going to have a closed door meeting of executives that are around the area, Kevin Baker and Michelle from Cone Health. She's a VP with Cone Health. So we're super excited about that. But then on the 29th, we cannot wait. We're going to have Boone Supersonic here. So 4 of their VPs are going to be here, and they are just going to come and tour the campus. We are going to give them a presentation of our aerospace, certifications that we have and advanced manufacturing to see if there's going to be a fit and alignment that we can work out with them.
Okay, that's great. So, I mean, a lot of these are like more like immediate things that have just happened or are about to happen. So, Dr. Czarda, this is more broad and open-ended, but from like a year or two from now, what would you like to see with the program and what are some of those long-term goals?
Certainly, we do have projections, which we change all the time as to what enrollment might look like. But even though we want to see the enrollment grow, and we believe it will probably fairly significantly, we also want to see the completed certifications as well. Mm-hmm. I have had the experience, as I'm sure some of you may have had, when I'm out in the community, perhaps let's take healthcare, and I'm working with a physical therapist, and I find out they graduated from Greensboro College 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I hope I'm out in the community, and let's take health care again. Perhaps I'm giving blood at the American Red Cross, and I find out the phlebotomy technician has a certificate from Greensboro College. I would also, if I could, Matthew, just again, a broader sense.
Of course.
Some 3 or 4 years ago, Governor Cooper announced what they call My Future NC. And that is a statewide effort to increase what they call high quality post-secondary credentials in our workforce. It can be an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, a recognized certificate, so that we're competitive internationally in terms of economic development. And the goal was 400,000 more of those people by 2030. Locally, the corollary, kind of the plug-in for Guilford County, was called Guilford Jobs 2030. Metric was a little bit different. Right now, about 45% of our workforce has that kind of credential. And the goal is to get that to 60. That's why it's called, at one time was 60 by 30. And I really think that Greensboro College is playing probably a role larger than most people realize in trying to attain those numbers.
That's excellent to hear.
And it's also, if I could sneak this in, yes, it's about a job. Yes, it's about making more money. Yes, it's supporting our employers. It's also about quality of life.
Of course. So thank you again, Suzanne, for coming by today and talking to us about the Center of Innovation and Workforce Development. And thank you again, Dr. Czarda, for joining us. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you.